Tonight we have the latest on what is being called a controlled release of a dangerous chemical in the wake of this weekend's train derailment in Columbiana County, about 75 miles southeast of Cleveland.
The release of a toxic chemical, vinyl chloride, looked menacing, dark and angry, but was meant to keep at bay a bigger problem here, a potentially deadly explosion of hazardous material. Tonight, we've learned if it worked or not.
And good evening. Thanks for joining us.
An update now on the story we watched unfold on our earlier newscasts all afternoon. The EPA and Governor DeWine taking action, as they called it, to save lives.
Here's what we know at this hour. The experts in charge of the release, including the EPA and Ohio officials, say the operation was a success, and they're still working to keep the burn under control.
And now neighbors in East Palestine, that is, are awaiting word of when they can go back home. But it will not be tonight or maybe even tomorrow.
The plume of smoke could be seen for miles over Columbiana County and even showed up on weather radar. And we have a report this evening from the Mahoney County Emergency Management Agency that there's a chemical smell in the area, but the air quality is safe.
And there he is, senior meteorologist Matt Wins, to explain how the weather may have played a role in which way this smoke traveled, Matt.
Yeah, unbelievable, guys. You can pick it up from radar. You can also see that wind shift on radar that we're tracking as well. So here's what we're looking at. Again, here's Youngstown. This is Mahoney County, south of that, Columbiana County as well. You can see this little blip on the radar there. That was the smoke being picked up by the radar. Remember, radar beam shoots out. It'll come back when it detects anything in the atmosphere, whether that be birds or raindrops or snow. This was being detected on the particles, the little particulate matter in this explosion. So here we go. Here's East Palestine here, out towards the east. This is where the smoke was, but watch the shift over the last couple hours off towards the north. Again, this is several hours ago. It is not being detected by radar here tonight as the smoke has lessened up. This is an upper air sounding. This is the latest one from Pittsburgh. This has changed since earlier. This detects all the atmospheric conditions from ground way up to where the clouds are and beyond. And what I want you to draw your attention to here is way down to the bottom here with this red line. That's temperature. Once it goes that way, you're dealing with cooler or warmer temperatures in the atmosphere. So typically, temperatures get colder as you rise, and everything rises just fine. This is an inversion because we have a layer of warmer air up above, which basically puts a cap on the atmosphere. So the smoke was going up, but it hit that cap in the atmosphere, and it stopped, just like putting a lid on it or sealing. So all that smoke spread out, and that's what gave us that menacing dark look to the atmosphere here this evening. Winds at the level where the smoke is, which is now down to about 3,000 feet, starting to pick up out of the south. It is blowing towards the Cleveland area, but the good news is this is starting to disperse. So we're getting some smell of that down towards the Youngstown area, but this wind will continue to pick up out ahead of our next weather system, and that's good news because this will continue to help it disperse into the morning hours out ahead of our next system. We'll talk about what that system is, and we've got some rain on the way this week. We'll discuss it all coming up, guys.
All right, Matt, thank you. We will see you in just a bit.